You're watching a special presentation of Ring of Honor Wrestling on HDNet.
Hi, folks. Welcome to a huge night here, Ring of Honor on HDNet. Mike Hogwood along with Dave Prazak. Dave, if you remember last week, Tyler Black, Bryan Danielson battled to a double countout. It's set up for something big tonight.
And I understand the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, is here this evening meeting with ROH President Kerry Silkin. And later tonight, Ric Flair will reveal who gets the title shot against Jerry Lynn.
Cannot wait for that. That's a little later in our show. Right now, let's get to our first match. Our first match tonight is going to feature Brent Albright going up against the European Claudio Castagnoli.
Introducing first, from the United Banks of Switzerland, weighing 170 kilo, Claudio Castagnoli.
The most money-making man, Claudio Castagnoli, with a brand new ring robe, as well as the scarf. It's high fashion.
I would be caught high or dead in that thing. Wonder what European country had that made in. Claudio with a lot of flair as usual coming into the ring, but he's got quite an opponent tonight at Brent Albright.
The last time these two men did battle, it was Castagnoli pulling out the victory in that matchup.
Yeah, but again, he had to hold the ropes to do it. That match 1 month ago, and Albright, I thought, made a great showing for himself, and only Claudio's holding of the ropes enabled him to take the win.
Tonight's the night that I've been waiting for. Because tonight, my very American foot is gonna meet up with your very European ass. And when it's all said and done, I'm going to the bar, I'm gonna drink me a cold one. See you later.
From Tulsa, Oklahoma, weighing 246 pounds, Brent Albright.
You can see on his face as he comes into the ring. Oh my goodness, no handshake, no sign from the referee, Todd Sinclair. They just go right at it. Albright really wants a piece, as you heard him say, of Claudio Castagnoli.
It's a fight right off the bat here, and it's Albright on top, pounding away.
Albright getting in some good licks on Claudio.
Claudio doing his best to try to fight it off, though.
Well, as he said, he has been waiting a month for this moment. He feels it. That fight a month ago, the match was totally unfair. And he wants to do something about it. He wants to do it in the ring, but there's the elbow from Claudio Castagnoli.
Well, you know, that match 4 weeks ago between these two men, all that really matters in the end is Castagnoli got the 3 count. He got his hand raised. Nice European uppercut there from Castagnoli.
But there's no way that Claudio can feel good about the way he won. And Britt right at it. Oh, I thought he might have had the match right there.
Claudio able to get that shoulder up. And Albright trying to throw a European uppercut of his own. Claudio dishes it right back out, though.
You know, Claudio's a guy with his size and with his talent. He does not need to go outside the rules to win a match. They are outside the ring, and Albright got a good shot in. Got another one.
Hard chop right across the chest and a back chop. That's unnecessary. How is this not breaking the rules? Tell him to get in the ring. Come on.
I think Albright started this match with a lot of anger. And he's unleashing it now on Claudio.
The referee administering the 20 count as they exchange uppercuts on the floor.
Well, you remember last week we had a 20 count. Tyler Black, Brian Danielson.
But this time both men bring the action back inside.
And again a 2 count, the second from Brent Albright, who definitely has the momentum here early in this match.
But Castagnoli with a boot to the midsection.
And a head thrown into the buckle there. Again into that turnbuckle.
And raking the eyes across the top rope, taking away the vision of Brent Albright.
Well, the momentum is indeed starting to switch a little bit here.
But over in the corner by Albright, launching Claudio overhead.
Look at Albright's strength and his power. He's been spending a lot of time in the weight room, and it's obvious here.
He's going to take a risk. He's climbing up top. Claudio on his feet. Swats away the missile drop kick. And the bicycle kick to the side of the head.
And Claudio gets his first count. Goes to 2. And now he goes to work on Albright.
Claudio very pleased with himself. The tide of the match has indeed turned into his favor as he measures him for the elbow.
That stunned Brent a little bit.
He's just stalking him at this point. Looking for the right moment to strike. Knee to the midsection. Claudio just looking to wear the man down to go for the Ricola bomb in this one.
And again, Albright's head into the buckle there. He's got hold of the ropes. Boy, it's obvious this crowd knows what happened a month ago, and that's why they're responding the way they are to Claudio Castagnoli.
But he's remaining in control of the matchup. Albright trying to fire back, but Claudio dishes it right back out. Gut wrench suplex.
And again, a count of 2 by Claudio.
Again, just waiting for the right moment to strike, measures him and drives the knee into the back.
You see Albright put his hand there. That stung him a little. Got his hand on the rope now.
Kicking him all the way out to the ring apron and out to the floor now. Pulls him up off the floor. Ooh, shoulder first.
Try to throw him into the crowd there for a moment.
Instead, he met the steel barricade. All of this punishment is really taking its toll on Albright.
And meanwhile, there's a count going on from Todd Sinclair, our referee.
Claudio brings it back inside, breaks the count.
Another shot by Castagnoli. But I think Brent Albright's going to only take so much of that before he is going to unleash with a fury.
Albright is staying on his feet here, though, as they exchange strikes.
These guys just trading bombs right here. Wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. He poked him in the eye. I want to tell you, Dave, if that's the European way, I don't want to go to Europe.
Castagnoli with another European uppercut. Oh, but a reversal of the whip. Claudio going for the O'Connor roll. Albright holds on.
Up and over and out of the ring. Oh, that was a great move by Brent Albright, who had seen the momentum go away from him and now may be able to get it back. He dives off the ropes. Trying to get himself fired up.
Well, it looks like he is getting that burst of energy here.
And he's going to throw Castagnoli right back into the ring and go after him.
Claudio trying to get back to his feet. Big crossbody from Albright.
And almost, oh, are you kidding me? That was almost. Here's the crowbar right here.
Claudio needs to get to the ropes right now immediately before real damage is done to that arm, and he does reach the ropes.
And Todd Sinclair lets Brent Albright know it.
Claudio needs to do whatever he can to keep Albright away from that arm. Hot shot right across the top rope. The thinking man's wrestler.
And I thought Brent Albright fought that off pretty good.
Claudio going for the Ricola bomb. Albright counters.
This is what I like about Brent Albright. You see Castagnoli going for his signature moves, and Albright's just not letting him do it. And now here comes Brent.
The air raid crash hooks the leg. Only 2.
There's frustration now on the face of Brent Albright. He has come so close to winning this match.
Oh, going for the half Nelson suplex. Claudio blocks. Swats away the bicycle kick.
Watch out. This is how this match ended last time. Wow, how close he came. They're doing it again, but not this time. Not this time for Claudio Castagnoli.
The referee saw his hand on the ropes. Hey, turn around, Claudio. Brent Albright ducks the clothesline.
What a great move by Brent Albright. Could this be it right here? Will he tap out? There's the crowbar. And who's this coming in?
It's Prince Nana and Ernie Osiris of the Embassy.
Who threw that shoe? Was that Ernie Osiris that threw a shoe?
Ooh, Claudio catches him low, but the ref had his back turned.
Oh, not again. I can't believe that. Prince Nana, Ernie Osiris came in, threw a shoe. That distracted the referee. Now what do we got going on?
We've seen Claudio stomp people's head in with a chair. And I think he's going to do the very same thing to Brent Albright right now.
Twice in a row. Here comes Colt Cabana. He's not going to let it happen.
He has no business being out here.
Back. Not going to let it happen.
Cabana had no business being out here. Castagnoli gets his hand raised.
Let's look at this again. Look at Ernie Osiris throwing a shoe. Are you kidding me? A shoe to influence the end of a wrestling match. Totally unfair for Brent Albright. I don't see how Claudio Castagnoli can live with himself.
All that matters, he gets the W. He gets the win here tonight. And another victory against Brent Albright.
And as Brent Albright makes his way out of the ring, let's head backstage and we'll hear from the World Tag Team Champions.
The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions are finally standing side by side on HDNet. And tonight, okay, look. Hey, wait. Yeah, you gotta calm down. Okay, I know it's very exciting. You've been waiting for a while for this, but when you get too excited, those little accidents happen, right? And we don't want to clean up after, okay? So he's been waiting for 2 months for this. Ever since the American Wolves took you out, right? Well, Wolves, don't make the mistake of thinking that we forgot about that, because we didn't. And tonight I suggest you take a close look at our match, because we're going to show you exactly why we have these belts. And our victims are going to be Kenny King and Rhett Titus. Why do you always ruin it?
A little later, the champs will be in action against Rhett Titus and Kenny King. There's more tag team action coming up right now.
We came to Ring of Honor with one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to dominate. What you're seeing is a tag team juggernaut.
and it's gonna keep happening. John and I are gonna steamroll over everyone that you put in the ring with us. Doesn't matter if it's a tag team, a 6-man, an 8-man, it doesn't matter. The two of us will take you all out. And if you don't like it, do something about it.
We dare you.
John Davis, Corey Chavis, the Dark City Fight Club. Tonight going up against Alex Payne and Grizzly Redwood.
This tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 508 pounds, John Davis and Corey Chavis, the Dark City Fight Club. Their opponents currently in the ring at a combined weight of 338 pounds. The team of Sugarfoot, Alex Payne, and the littlest lumberjack, Grizzly Redwood.
Well, we definitely, Dave, know who has the size advantage here.
And the intimidation advantage as well. Ominously coming to the ring in those hoods. And now the Dark City Fight Club get ready to dismantle Sugarfoot and Grizzly Redwood.
Alex Payne, Sugarfoot will be in the ring first.
Corey Chavis standing across the ring from him. Referee Bryce Remsburg in charge of the action.
And right away, Chavis shows his strength.
Just powered Alex Payne down to the canvas right out of the lockup. Collar and elbow once again, this time up against the ropes.
Good move there by Sugarfoot Alex Payne. Boy, those elbows to the head having no effect at all.
There's the tag, Grizzly Redwood, the legal man, up to the top. But not having much of an effect, chopping the big man down. The littlest lumberjack.
Well, that kick actually stung him a little bit. Oh my.
And once again, the power comes into play.
And that stung a lot more, trust me. Alex Payne tries to help out. Couldn't do it there, the tag is made. John Davis in the ring.
Double team ace crusher from the Dark City Fight Club.
Payne in at the last minute to save that. That was definitely going to be a 3 count.
He's causing his partner more pain now. But no, just sent him into his own corner so that John Davis can get his hands on Sugarfoot. Again, trying to do some damage, but not having much of an effect, but that certainly did. And back in comes Corey Chavis. More double team work from the Dark City Fight Club.
There it is. And that was quick. Not a lot of competition for the Dark City Fight Club.
An impressive outing once again from John Davis and Corey Chavis, the Dark City Fight Club. Let's take another look. Double team strategy on Sugarfoot. A sit-out powerbomb neckbreaker combination. And that was it.
And you got to admit, not a lot of competition tonight for those two guys. John Davis and Corey Chavis, the Dark City Fight Club.
I'm the Necro Butcher. And this is Delirious. And these are our buzzwords. Chair swinging. Do it. Staple gun shooting. What he said.
I am the leader of the Age of the Fall, Jimmy Jacobs. This is the mean, dirty trucker, Brody Lee. Mind games.
Hardcore.
Control.
Massive.
Violent.
Strong.
Coming up next week, boy, a great tag team matchup. Brody Lee, Jimmy Jacobs taking on Delirious and Necro Butcher. That's coming up next week. And coming into the arena now, once again, it is Ric Flair. It has been great having him here. Matter of fact, Dave, Rick's going to be at the next TV taping, which comes up the end of May.
Yes, May 29th and 30th, the Nature Boy, the ROH ambassador, Ric Flair, will be in attendance. Go to ROHWrestling.com for more information.
And we're getting ready now for the big announcement. Who will go up against Jerry Lynn for the ROH title? Who will get a chance to wear the belt and take it away from Jerry Lynn? Boy, you see the respect and admiration for that guy. 16-time world champion, Ric Flair. And certainly if you're the world champion, somebody has to hold the ropes for you, don't they?
It's a sign of respect for Ric Flair.
My man, some things never change in life. When I get in a ring, someone holds the rope. You know what I like about Ring of Honor? The word controversy. When there's controversy, that means something's going down that keeps you excited, keeps the people watching HD Net excited, and keeps me excited. And right now, there's so much controversy about who's going to get this title shot. The first title shot at HD Net. I know I should get it. Guys, don't think that thought hasn't crossed my mind, okay? But right now, I've got a very important job. I got with Kerry Silkin, the owner of the company. We made a big decision. I'm gonna make an announcement tonight. The first Ring of Honor World Championship match on HD Net. I'm gonna announce the opponent for our world champion. And I want you to come out here right now, Jerry Lynn. Let's see what's going on, man. Bring it on.
I don't know who it's going to be, but I think it's got to be Tyler Black, the up-and-coming star of Ring of Honor.
Tyler Black didn't beat Bryan Danielson. I feel American Dragon deserves that title shot.
Oh, we're about to see who it will be.
I think going forward, it would behoove you to open the ropes for the world champion as well. This is the world champion. Okay, I'm going to reinstate what I've said before. To be the man, Jerry Lynn, you've got to stay the man, okay? So as of right now, I'm this close to telling you that you're going to be wrestling.
Well, it looks like it's going to be Tyler Black, just as I thought.
This is not who it should be. Tyler Black didn't beat Bryan Danielson. He had 2 chances to do so here on HD Net and couldn't beat him.
But he is the young star. What is going on here?
American Dragon Bryan Danielson, that's what this is. The man who has his sights set on becoming the first two-time Ring of Honor World Champion. I think he's getting that shot.
It can't be both of them, Dave. I'm really confused here. Danielson comes out. Black's already out. Which guy is it? Who's going to be? And here comes Austin Aries. What does this mean?
And Austin Aries is having someone hold the ropes open for him, just like Ric Flair.
Rick, I just want to thank you first for bringing me out here. I know the news you're about to break to these guys. Obviously, you look around this ring, there's only one guy that can even come close to having the style of the Nature Boy. That's obviously me. And while you are, without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest world champion ever, I might just be the greatest man that ever lived. So I know you're about to give me what I deserve more than anybody else in this ring. So go ahead, break the news to these guys.
Let me just say that in a short period of time that I've been with Ring of Honor, I couldn't be more impressed with the quality and ability and the skills that each four of these guys bring to the ring. To the champion.
Boy, I tell you what, that is respect right there.
But television and HD net, they want something cutting edge. They want something real special. They want something from all of you. So, the first match for the world title, Ring of Honor world title, on HD net will be Jerry Lynn versus Austin Aries.
What is that? Are you kidding me?
Versus Tyler Black.
All right, gotta like that.
Versus Bryan Danielson.
That's right, American Dragon added to the match as well.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a four-way.
As promised and as advertised, Ring of Honor will give you the best there is. You guys, good luck to all of you.
Boy, Jerry Lynn's gonna have his work cut out for him. Aries, Black, and Danielson. A four-way. Well, you look at it, and this really might be the only fair way to decide the champion.
It has been a staple of Ring of Honor, the four-corner survival, 3 challengers and 1 defending champion with the ROH World Championship at stake.
And you got to give some credit to the new ambassador of Ring of Honor, Ric Flair. Really a great decision. All of those guys deserve a shot at it. Let's go backstage to Kyle Durden.
Thanks, guys. Standing beside me, Rhett, Titus, Kenny King. Tonight, gentlemen, it's a non-title tag match, but you have Steen and Generico, the tag team champions.
Brother, brother, brother. Everybody knows that Rhett Titus is addicted to love. But what most people don't know is that Rhett Titus is addicted to sex as well, brother. Tell him, Kenny.
Man, it's real simple. On this side of the ring, you've got Kenny King, the millionaire, the mansion, the yacht, along with Rhett Titus, who makes the girlies hot. And on that other side of the ring, you've got the palest Mexican in the world, Generico, and the fattest, most greasiest, tubbiest tag team champion in the world, Kevin Steen. Man, it all boils down to this. This is the future Ring of Honor. Tonight, we stick a knife in the tires of the short bus you rode in on, and we keep it moving all the way to the top.
Let's do this, baby.
Let's do it.
Back to you, gentlemen.
All right, Kyle, that'll be coming up a little later. Kevin Steen and El Generico against Rhett Titus, Kenny King. But straight ahead, Jay Briscoe gets into the ring. As many of you saw just a few moments ago, a huge announcement here from Ric Flair.
Jerry Lynn versus Austin Aries. Versus Tyler Black. Versus Brian Daniels.
The first ever Ring of Honor World Title match all set here on HDNet. Just 3 weeks away. Jerry Lynn against Tyler Black, against Brian Danielson, against Austin Aries. It is going to be something special. Now let's move on to our next match here tonight.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from the last house on the left, weighing 201 pounds, Sami Callihan.
Last house on the left, huh?
The new horror, H-O-R-R-O-R.
I'm glad you pointed that out. Not what I thought you said. Now here comes Jay Briscoe.
His opponent from Sandy Fork, Delaware, weighing 260 pounds, Jay Briscoe.
And Jay accompanied to the ring by his brother Mark, currently on the sidelines with a knee injury at the hands of those American Wolves.
Jay and his brother are known as a tag team duo.
We have been a dominant tag team in Ring of Honor's history, multiple-time World Tag Team Champions. But the question is, can Jay Briscoe go it solo and be a successful singles wrestler while his brother is on the sideline?
I think he has an advantage over Sami Callihan, and he just showed us some of it right there.
Pounding away on the back of Callihan. You know, I've seen that Jay Briscoe, along with Mark, they've been so successful as a tag team, but I don't think that Jay has what it takes to be a successful singles wrestler. He's too used to having his brother watching his back and executing those double team moves.
Jay Briscoe, former football player, and delivers a shot there to Callihan. It might be over. Just two, and Sami Callihan is in a bit of trouble here.
Bit of a warning there from Bryce Remsburg, get him out of the corner. Up and over on the Invisible Man goes Jay Briscoe, and Callihan able to drive Jay headfirst into the second turnbuckle. Now it's time for him to man up right now.
Jay Briscoe known for two big moves, the Crucible, which is the sit-out suplex slam, and the J drill. See if he'll use either one of those in this match.
Able to drive Callihan face first in the turnbuckle this time. Charges right into the boot from Callihan. A sliding clothesline.
Boy, Callihan gets a 2 count. Thought he might have it.
A little hesitation from Sami, though. Took too much time and gave Briscoe that opportunity to fire back.
I think the size advantage of Jay Briscoe is going to really tell in this match. You saw his brother standing over on the side. That definitely having an impact on Sami Callihan.
Big boot from Jay Briscoe, but Callihan still on his feet until now.
Briscoe playing to the crowd. I think he needs to just go ahead and finish this thing.
Could be thinking about the J Driller.
It is time right now to man up and slap the porpoise. That's it. This is over. The J Driller, otherwise known as the double underhook pile driver, is the big difference. Jay Briscoe is the winner here.
And Kyle Durden entering the ring.
You're looking very, very, very confident in your singles competition, but I've got to ask you, do you have a preference? Are you feeling good about this? Actually, now that you're here too, I have a question about the knee. Can you fill us in an update for it?
Yeah, man, it's doing good. It's getting better every day. I know it's been a while, but I'll be back in the ring in no time, baby.
Go, baby. I'm sure the fans are looking forward to seeing the Briscoes back in tag team action here. Do you have anything else you want to share with the fans?
Anything else? Huh? Only got 2 words for you, baby. You heard him. Man up.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Kyle. No doubt about it. Jay Briscoe did man up against Sami Callihan. It's time now for our main event. The World Tag Team Champions Kevin Steen and El Generico going up against Rhett Titus and Kenny King.
This match is a non-title tag team match. It is your main event and is scheduled for 1 fall with television time remaining. Team number 1 at a combined weight of 438 pounds, the team of Kenny King and Addicted to Love, Rhett Titus.
That fan right there pretty smart not to take that hotel key from Rhett Titus, who thinks he's addicted to love. Kenny King trying to show up El Generico wearing a mask into the ring and then kicking it out.
Well, these 2 guys are very confident wrestlers, taking on the champions here tonight.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 437 pounds, they are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Generic Luchador, El Generico, and Mr. Wrestling, Kevin Steen.
So the champs have made their way to the ring. There's the belt being held by Kevin Steen. This is not a championship bout here tonight.
Non-title action, but a good test for Kenny King and Rhett Titus taking on the top dogs in the tag team division here in Ring of Honor. But I think it's just a matter of time before that changes.
We'll see. Hey, Dave, this is my first time watching these guys. How about giving me an ole, would you?
Ole.
No, it's ole! Hablo español, David?
Paul Turner looking for these 4 men to follow the code of honor. I don't speak fluent Spanish, no.
That's what I said. Did you speak Spanish? There's a handshake. Steen, Kenny King, Rhett Titus. I'm not sure you'd shake hands with Rhett Titus.
Why not? He's an upstanding individual.
I think he's got a way, way high opinion of himself.
The thrust is a must.
The thrust is scary is what it is.
To you, maybe. Not to some of the females in the crowd here.
I would hope it'd be scary to you, too.
Oh, it is kind of scary.
Okay, that's good. I was getting worried for a moment.
A collar and elbow tie-up to get this started. And it is Rhett Titus with the side headlock on the masked man.
Well, and Titus got a shot on Generico. I tell you what, if he'd spent a little more time wrestling and a little less time thrusting, he might do all right.
It's a hell of an ab workout. But right now it is El Generico with the advantage. He's got him in the corner. Referee needs to get in there.
And a bunch of shots to the head by El Generico. Boy, Rhett Titus hit in the face. He's going to need to tag out soon. A count of just 2 from El Generico. Generico going, tags out with his partner, Kevin Steen, who's going to go to work on Rhett Titus.
Some double team work right there from the champions.
What is that, some 400 pounds that just came exploding down on Rhett Titus?
Well, despite all that weight, he still had enough to kick out. But yeah, Rhett needs to make a tag and get Kenny King in there if he can get to his corner. That hurt him a lot. Able to get the boot up into the face.
And you know what, Dave? This is the kind of teamwork we're seeing with Steen and El Generico that makes them the champions. Kenny King is in now, and immediately Steen goes to work, gets the tag with El Generico. And they go to work on the back of Kenny King.
This is our first look at El Generico here on HDNet. He was sidelined with an injury at the hands of the American Wolves. Front flip leg drop from Steen.
Right on the head of Kenny King.
Can't keep him down for 3. Let's take another look. A drop toe hold from El Generico, and the big man showing his agility.
Kevin Steen really is agile for his size.
Kenny King took a swat at Kevin Steen right there, tying up the official. Knee right to the back of Generico by Rhett Titus. The ref didn't see any of this. And snaps the throat of Generico on the top rope as well.
Kenny King went flying out of the ring and now back in. Gets a 2 count on Generico. And a stomp right on the chest.
Another tag. In comes Rhett Titus once again.
Right to the back of El Generico. Titus going to work. Oh my goodness, I have seen enough of that. So has this crowd, I believe.
Seeing frequent tags out of King and Titus. Inverted atomic drop. And the clothesline in combination.
These guys are surprising me a little bit. They're hanging with the world champions. And Generico desperately wants to tag out.
Well, Kenny King's doing everything that he can to keep Generico away from his partner.
And look at this. Kenny King pulling the ref away. And meanwhile in the corner, come on.
Masters at manipulating the referee, taking advantage of his positioning and being out of position.
And you know, he's not letting Kevin Steen in to help out.
Well, no tag was made. Unless Generico can get to his partner, Steen needs to stay on the apron. And now Rhett Titus once again with El Generico. Oh, what a drop kick.
That drop kick to the head hits El Generico. Oh, that was almost a 3 count. El Generico just getting his shoulder up. There's that ridiculous thrust again. I don't know what the heck that means.
We're seeing some great tag team action here in this matchup, but hey, last week, remember the American Wolves making it no secret that they are coming after Steen and Generico and the World Tag Team titles.
And the Wolves, last match they had certainly had no competition.
Well, I think that Steen and Generico have a bill coming due very soon. And right now it's Generico on the second rope, though, all the way up top with the crossbody.
I love El Generico regaining some momentum now. He has got to get to that corner and make the tag. The crowd urging him on. He's there. He makes the tag with Kevin Steen. And Steen really goes to work. Steen did not like what he saw happening to his partner.
Oh, he's been waiting on that apron for a long time. Big back body drop. And now, boot to the midsection of Rhett Titus by Kevin Steen.
Boy, that draws a gasp from the crowd. Titus comes back with a kick of his own.
Big power bomb from Steen. Could be time for the sharpshooter. But there's Kenny King to save his partner.
Kenny King on the mat now. And there comes El Generico, foot to the head. Rhett Titus knocked out of the ring. Here comes Kevin Steen. This could be it. Oh my. Only 2. Steen thought it was over.
You've got to hand it to Kenny King, getting that shoulder up.
Steen trying to make the tag. He does. Now El Generico, the legal wrestler, in the ring.
Steen going for the...
He's thrown out of the ring. Kevin Steen, and that stung him.
He's going for the package pile driver, and Kenny King able to avoid it. Inverted atomic drop by Generico. Looking for the Yakuza kick in the corner. But King stops him.
Well, the referee telling Kenny King he has not been the legal guy in the ring.
I smell an upset, Hog. He's got him up top.
One thing I have learned about champions over the years, a champion never gives up. Steen and Generico will not give up in this match.
What leaping ability from Kenny King, though. And he's got Generico on his shoulders. Plants Generico into the canvas. Big splash off the top cover.
And a near fall. Watch this again.
Kicks him right in the head. Kenny King and Rhett Titus doing their best to pull out the victory here in this non-title matchup. But it was Kevin Steen making the save.
And Steen, now the legal wrestler.
Going for the package pile driver. King avoids it.
Well, Kenny King, a couple of nice shots to the head of Kevin Steen.
Plants him with the DDT and gets him in position.
Oh, watch out. Watch out. Here comes Titus.
Takes away the balance of Kevin Steen up on the top rope. A bit of a thrust.
That's just nasty. That is nasty. Yeah, that's what he deserved for that.
Not so much for his plans later tonight. Now hung up in the tree of woe in the corner.
The cannonball into Kenny King. And now let's see what El Generico has got.
16 feet across the ring.
Now let's see, what does Kevin Steen have in store? It's the package pile driver right there. Followed up, El Generico, the brain buster. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Champions never quit. They never gave up. They fought from behind to claim victory. Look at that cannonball, and then El Generico.
And it was their signature package pile driver brainbuster combination that earned Steen and Generico the victory here tonight.
And folks, you just saw the reason why they are world champions. Hey, what is this?
It's the American Wolves. Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards, and they're going after the knee of Kevin Steen.
Hey, I know they want their shot, but not tonight.
They are sending a message. The American Wolves want to be World Tag Team Champions, and Shane Hagedorn pulling a table out from underneath the ring. And look at Kevin Steen with that injured knee and the sharpshooter applied on him.
I understand they want to be champions, but this is not the way you go about it. You go about it with a fair match in the ring.
This is how you send a message. The American Wolves are destined to be World Tag Team Champions.
Well, what kind of message are you trying to send?
That absolutely no one should mess with them. And it looks like they have something in store for El Generico. The table awaits below. Davey Richards to the top.
Are you kidding me?
Generico through the table.
The referees were all out there trying to stop this. As well they should. I mean, I know they're going to grab the belts. And they've taken advantage of two guys who have just had a really tough bout in the ring.
Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards have set the table for becoming World Tag Team Champions.
And your next tag team champion.
You know, here in the Ring of Honor, there's supposed to be a code of honor. We didn't see it tonight. We did see a great match by Kevin Steen and El Generico.
A was the American Wolves that were standing tall when all was said and done. They're coming after those belts.
This has been some night. The Ring of Honor on HDNet. Another great night of Ring of Honor on HDNet. And don't forget, 3 weeks from now, the first ever Ring of Honor World Title match on HDNet. Jerry Lynn against Tyler Black, against Bryan Danielson, against Austin Aries. A 4-way battle. It's only 3 weeks away.
You've been watching a special presentation of Ring of Honor Wrestling on HDNet. Ring of Honor fans, be sure to join us for the following Ric Flair appearances. The Nature Boy will be making his presence known May 29th at the Arena in Philadelphia, PA, as part of an exclusive HDNet taping. Then, June 12th in Manassas, Virginia, followed by June 13th from the Hammerstein Ballroom in the heart of New York City. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit ROHWrestling.com.